Last class we have done till the Cauchy-Riemann equation in the Cartesian forms and polar form, right? So today we'll discuss about the harmonic function. Okay, harmonic function. Consider if given any real valued function phi, if any real valued function phi is said to be, if any real value function phi is given, it is said to be harmonic if they satisfy the Laplace equation, which is del square phi is equal to 0. What it means here? Del square of phi by del x square plus del square phi by del y square is equal to 0, then is said to be Laplace equation. Getting? This is the in the Cartesian forms. Cartesian forms. Why? How do we know that this is Cartesian form? Because we are differentiating with respect to x. So phi also in term of x and y here. Getting?
Yes.
So now if we given consider in the polar form, so that phi functions they will give in term of r and theta. So that time the Laplace equations will be del square of phi by del r square plus 1 upon r del phi by del r plus 1 upon r square del square phi by del theta square is equal to 0. So this will be the for the this is the equation for the polar form. Getting here?
Yes.
So here phi is any function given. So this one proof also is maybe asked sometimes. So proof also will finish it. Okay. So here consider first one proof we are doing in the Cartesian form. Proof. Cartesian form. So questions maybe comes in here, prove that harmonic functions in Cartesian forms. Yeah, maybe also can come like that. Prove that. Come like prove the harmonic function. Okay, yeah, another forms prove that the real and imaginary part of the analytic function is harmonic. Okay, so proof. Since we know that this f of z is the complex variables which will be real part and imaginary part, where u is real part and v is the imaginary part, right? And we have also derived it in the Cartesian forms by the, we know that by Cauchy-Riemann equation, we have write also CR equation, del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, and del v by del y, they write del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x, this one. So here once again this one differentiate respect to x, this equation only, this is considered equation 1, this is equation 2, differentiate with respect to x. So what will you get here? Del square of u by del x square, right? And this right this one right hand side, this is v with respect to y is given. If you differentiate, then it will become del square v del x del y, right? This one you consider equation number
Yes.
3. This equation which is given del u by del y is equal to minus del v by del x, this one you differentiate respect to y. Okay, I will write it better here. Differentiate this with respect to y. So we will get it del square of u by del y square is equal to minus del square v del y del x. Partial differentiation we are doing with respect to y. This one equation number 4. Now add it equation number 3 and 4. Add equation 3 and 4. So you will get it del square of u by del x square. So this equation number 3 and equation number 4 added. So the left hand side del square u del x square
There's no screen.
plus, you can't see the screen.
No screen.
Okay, 1 minute. So del square of u del x square plus del square of u del y square. Okay, this is the left hand side, and right hand side will be this. This is del square of v del x del y minus this one is del square of v del y del x. And you know that any function del x del y या del y del x both are same only. Okay, u
Same.
x y and u of y x is same. This one already we studied in the mathematics too, right?
Yes, sir.
Any function u will differentiate first with respect to x and then y, or first x then y, anyone. Okay, both value will be the same. So this value is same, means this and this get cancelled here. So you can write this is u x x plus u y y is equal to 0. Okay, u x x means that function u is a real value function, double differentiation with respect to x plus double differentiation with respect to y. If you add it, we'll get it 0. This is the Laplace equation, also called as del square of u is equal to 0. Understood till here? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Now in the polar form. Polar form, same thing, you will prove it. Okay, question can come like that. Prove that the function is harmonic, real value function is harmonic in form of polar. Okay, so you can write it here, polar form f of z in polar form is equal to what? F of z is equal to r into e to the power of I theta, right?
Yes.
And del u by del r is equal to 1 upon r del v by del theta. This is equation 1. And another, which one? With this del v by del r is equal to minus 1 by r del u by del theta. This we know that by Cauchy-Riemann equation, right? We have done in the last class. Okay. Now this equation differentiate with respect to r. Differentiate with respect to r. So what will you get here? Del square of u del r square is equal to, now see here, this is r, this is v with respect to theta. V with respect to theta is means this v also may be in term of r, so we cannot consider that as a constant. Both are variable here. Okay. If this term is v only, it will be only v, then we can consider as a constant because you are differentiating with respect to r. Since this is del v by del theta, so maybe this v also may be in term of r. So we cannot consider as a constant. So here two function is there. U, this is u consider, this is v consider, and apply the product rule for the differentiation. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what will be the differentiation?
1 by r into d square v by d theta square.
So 1 upon r as it is only. This one you are doing with respect to r. So del square of v del r del theta
Del v.
plus del v by del theta as it is, and 1 by r differentiation is minus 1 upon r square, right? 1 by x differentiation is minus 1 by x square, right? This one.
Yes, sir.
So del square of u by del r square is equal to, you can write 1 upon r del square v del r del theta minus 1 upon r square del v del theta. Okay, consider equation number 3. Now this one, differentiate this v del v by del r with respect to theta. Okay, so what will you get here? Okay, yeah, better you write in term of theta first, then you differentiate. Okay, so better you write it this one this side if you write. So you can write here del u by del theta is equal to minus r into del v by del r. This one you can write cross multiply. Now differentiate with respect to theta. So del square of u by del theta square is equal to u into v. Okay. Now here if we are doing it with respect to theta, this r is a constant. No need to differentiate. This is a constant outside. So minus r is outside. This v with respect to theta is del square of v by del theta del r. Any doubt till here? This one you consider equation number 4. Okay. From the equation number 1 which we have done, this one del u by del r is equal to 1 upon r del v by del theta, right? This is equation 1. What you do, 1 by r you multiply both sides. Value will not change, right?
Yes.
This one you consider equation number 5. And here in from the this came from the form equation number 1. And here del square of u by del theta square 1 upon r, you can write this one this side, minus del square of v by del theta del r. This one getting here. This one from the equation 4 continuously I am doing. Just I taken 1 by r this side. Okay, so here also r multiply 1 by r multiply both sides. So here become 1 upon r square. Here become 1 by r. This is equation number 6. You can consider, yeah, anyway. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
So now you add it. See this one left hand side, del square of u by del r square. Okay, plus this 1 upon r. Which one you are doing? Adding with equation number 3, 4 and 5. Sorry, 3, 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Yeah. 3, 5 and 6. So this one is 1 upon r del u by del r, plus here 1 upon r square del square u by del theta square is equal to this left hand side. So check out this is the left hand side, and right hand side check out what are the values is coming over here. So this right hand side value is this one, 1 upon r del square of v del r del theta minus 1 upon r square del v del theta, right?
Yes.
This is equation 3, which is right hand side. Fifth, plus 1 upon r square del v del theta, and this one right hand side is 1 minus r del square of v del theta del r. Any doubt in this?
No
So
doubt.
see here, you can check out this one and this one get cancelled. This is same only, no? And this also is get cancelled here. So you can write here del square of u del r square plus 1 upon r del u del r plus 1 upon r square del square of u del theta square is equal to 0. So this is the harmonic in the polar forms. Okay, any doubt till here?
No.
So now in this one we'll learn what are the type of questions they ask in this chapter. Okay, there are several types of questions. Now see here how the questions will come. First part we have learned. Till now summary we'll do it 2 minutes. Till now what we have studied. If any f of z is given, so you can find the real part and imaginary part, which is u and v, right? And
Yes.
you can find in the you can prove the Cartesian forms, yeah, polar forms, Cauchy-Riemann equations, right? This one and this one. This is one type questions comes, yeah. 4 derivations so far we have learned. Cauchy-Riemann equation for the Cartesians and polar, and harmonic function for the polar and Cartesian, right?
Yes.
Now in the problems here, the several problems I have divided into type wise. Okay. So here first type question can come, which one we have done. F of z is some complex variable is given, which we have already finished in the last class. Complex variable, and find the real part and imaginary part, and prove that this function is analytic or not, right?
Yes, sir.
In type 2, question can come, find the real or imaginary part. Okay, so consider here given here real part they will give. Real part means either u they will give, or imaginary part v they will give, either u or v, and you have to construct the analytic function. Okay, getting? Before that,
Yes.
f of z was given, then you have find u and v, right? F of z in term of u plus I into v, real part and imaginary part. Here in the second type, u or v, anyone they will give. If u is given, then v you find it, and if v is given, then you have to find it. Then only you can find the analytic function, right? So this
Yes,
type
sir.
question can come. So first we'll do in the type 2 best. Type 1 already finished in the last class. Okay.
Okay.
So now question consider is given. Find the analytic function whose real part is given u is equal to log of square root of x square plus y square. Okay, means here u is given. Okay, we have to, our target is there to find the value of b. Okay, so see here, how we will find here, u is 1 upon 2 log of x square plus y square we can write, right? Because this square it is 1 by 2, we can write 1 by 2 here. Getting? No, log of a to the power m is equal to m into log of a, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you can find this one u having, so we can differentiate ux and uy, we can find it. First to find it ux and uy. Ux and uy means, ux means del u by del x. Differentiate this one. 1 by 2 is constant, log differentiation is 1 upon x square plus y square into 2x. And if for differentiating with respect to y, 1 upon 2, this is x square plus y square into 2y, right? This 2 and 2 get cancelled, this 2 and 2 get cancelled. So del u by del x is equal to, we got it, ux is equal to x upon x square plus y square, and uy is equal to y upon x square plus y square. Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
But we have to find the value of v, then only you can write f of z is equal to, we know that u plus I into v. U already given in the question, v if you know, then we can substitute it here, right?
Yes.
But v we don't know. But we know that by Cauchy's equation, Cauchy-Riemann equation, CR equation, you know that del u by del x means, del u by del x is equal to what? Del v by del.
Minus by dy. Yeah.
Okay. Del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, and del u by del y is equal to minus of del v by del x, right?
Yes. Minus vx.
This one we know that. So here ux you know, ux already know, so we can write this is also equal to del v by del y, right?
Yes.
So we can write it here, del v by del y is actually also x upon x square plus y square. Okay, because ux is equal to vy, so this one also we can write vy only. This vy is equal to this one I have written. Okay, and here this ui which is vx, and minus I can write this side y upon x square plus y square. Getting here?
Yes.
So but here another all we no need to find here. What we have to find, just keep in mind here, just to write the equations. This one if you don't write then also is fine. If you're confusing here, so this one don't write. Okay, what you write here? Just Cauchy-Riemann equations. Ux is equal to Vy and Uy is equal to minus V of x. Right? U and V relationship, we got it here. We know that f of z is equal to u plus iv. Right? If you differentiate this one, then what will you get? You can differentiate either with respect to x or y, anything. So you will get it ux plus I into v of x. Right?
Yes.
F dash of z is equal to, we can write it here, ux. Ux means this one. Already u is given, so ux already we have find, plus I into vx. Vx we don't have, but we know that ui is equal to minus of vx, right?
Okay, so minus y by x.
So you can write here, in here only you can write by the Cauchy-Riemann equations. We know that vx is equal to minus of u of y, x upon x square plus y square plus I, and this ui is equal to what? These values, and minus also is there, so we can write this term is minus here, y upon x square plus y square. Okay, any confusion?
No.
They just whatever the f of z, you write it here. You differentiate either with respect to x and y. Which value is already given, like u given, so ux definitely will get it here by differentiating with respect to x. Vx we don't know because v was not given here, but we know that relations ui is equal to minus v of x, so we can substitute here. Any doubt till here?
No doubt, sir.
Now every question, keep in mind from the last till what I have taught, next questions whatever I will teach, always put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 after that. Why we are putting it, this one will come to the next chapter, but now for you keep always x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 is substituted. So what will you get? F dash of z is equal to, this is z upon z square plus 0 square, as is 0 by anything is 0 only. So f dash of z is equal to, we will get it 1 upon z. Right? Getting?
Yes, sir.
So this is f dash of z, we got it, but we have to find the f of z.
F of.
So just integrate, because f of z is called as that complex variable, no? Yeah, analytic function. So 1 by z integration is log of z. Any doubt till here? Any doubt?
No doubt.
So this is how we have to solve it. Okay?
Equation we have to put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0.
This equation we got it, no? Put here x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. Here only. Base of z is what? This function only, no? Here put it z upon z square plus 0 square minus I, and y is 0. The 0 into anything is 0 only.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't want to do here, if consider you don't want to do with respect to x, so also another method you can do it. See here. F of z is equal to, we know that u plus iv, right? Differentiate with respect to y. If you want y, you can do it. Vy. Getting?
Yes, sir.
F dash of z. Uy is already given in the question only. What is uy? U is given in the question, so uy you can find it, no? Y upon x square plus y square. Y upon x square plus y square. Plus I into v is not given. But by the Cauchy-Riemann equation, we know that Vy means ux. Right? So in the place of this Vy, you can write ux. Means f dash of z is equal to y upon x square plus y square plus I, and ux value is what? X upon x square plus y square. Getting here?
Yes, sir.
So now here also you can put it f x is equal to z. Yeah. This.
Nice.
Getting here? So any values
Yes.
can substitute here. Any doubt in this? We'll do
No
some more
doubt.
problem based on that, then we'll come to know. Now consider question is given here. One last question we'll do it. Construct the analytic functions whose imaginary part is given. Imaginary part means v is equal to given. E to the power x, x sin y plus y cos y. Okay, this one is given. Okay, to differentiate this one, if you want to find the vx, so differentiate this one, u into v you apply, product rule. U as it is only, right? This is v,
Yes.
v differentiation with respect to x. So sin y as it is only, x differentiation is 1, and this becomes 0, right? Because
Yes,
there is
sir.
no any x terms. Plus x sin y plus y cos y as it is only, and e power x differentiation is e power x only. So no need to worry about the large expression, just leave it as it is only. No need to simplify also. Okay, just keep as it is only. Next tell me vy. Vy means this v we are differentiating with respect to y. So this is the constant. E power x you take outside. No need to apply here u into v because this is completely constant, right?
Yes, sir.
This one only you have to do. So this one x into sin y differentiation with respect to y, x as it is only, sin y become a cos y.
Cos y.
Plus y cos y, here you have to apply u into v because you are doing with respect to y. So y cos y differentiation is minus sin y plus cos y, and y differentiation is 1. Getting here?
Yes, sir.
So vy is equal to e to the power x, x cos y minus y sin y plus cos y. Okay, vx and vy we have got it because vx is given, so maximum you can find vx and vy, differentiation with respect to x and y, right? F of z is equal to given u plus I v. You can differentiate here. Which one? With respect to x only you have to do it, ux plus I into v of x, right?
Yes, sir.
So f dash of z is equal to this vx we have, uy, this ux you don't have, but you know that by Cauchy-Riemann equation ux is equal to what? Vy only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and uy not required only, no need to write, no need to confuse also. Just you have to write in the place of ux vy, because del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, right?
Yes, sir.
So just to substitute vy plus I vx. F dash of z is equal to, we can write it here, vy is what? This terms, right?
Yes, sir.
X cos y minus y sin y plus cos y plus I into vx. Vx means this term, e to the power x sin y plus e to the power x, x sin y plus y cos of y, right? This one. Any doubt?
No doubt.
So now I told her, just substitute the values, put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. No need to simplify and then substitute. Now directly put whatever the terms y is there, you will get it 0. F dash of z is equal to, right here, this is e power z, right?
Yes.
Cos 0, y means cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. This is z into 1, right?
Yes.
This term is 0 because y is 0, 0 into anything is 0. This cos 0 is 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Cos 0 is 1. So you will get it here 1. This one, sin y is 0, so 0 into anything is 0, right? And this one, e power x means e power z, but here sin is there, sin y is 0, so this term is 0, and here y is 0, 0 into anything is 0,
0.
and this whole term is 0 because 0 into anything is 0. So only this is the left. Any doubt till here?
No doubt.
So f of z is, f dash of z is equal to, we got it here, e power z into z plus 1. So
I have to
integrate to get the analytic function f of z. So how will you integrate? Integral of z plus 1 and e to the power of z dz. This will apply the integration by parts, u and v. Okay,
Yes, sir.
integration of parts means integration of u into v is equal to what? U into integral of v minus u dash double integration of v plus u double dash triple integration of v, and so on it will move. Okay,
You can do this by Bernoulli, sir.
this Bernoulli is also called as this integral by parts. Bernoulli's only. This formula is Bernoulli's only. Okay. No, this formula.
Yes, sir.
So z plus 1 as it is only, e power z integration is e power z minus this one differentiation become 1, and e power z integration is again e power z only. Okay. So if you simplify, you can write z into e power of z plus e power of z minus e power of z. Okay, plus quotient of integration, you can write it. This and this get cancelled. So f of z is equal to z into e to the power of z plus constant. Any doubt in this?
No doubt.
Okay, so if any real part is given u, then you can differentiate with respect to x and y, and start simply with the f of z is equal to u plus iv. Differentiate with respect to x, ux plus I into v of x. Okay, and whatever is given, which you substitute it directly, which is not given, apply the Cauchy-Simon equation and substitute it, and then put x is equal to z, y is equal to 0, and finally whatever the term is given, we integrate, so we'll get it f of z. Okay, any doubt in this?
No doubt.
Okay, so complete till here.